Ran in, grabbed that up,
Thanksgiving.
ran over.
Really? Good.
Yeah.
What was the end of score line?
38-27.
Oh, man, it was been a good game too.
Debbie?
Yeah, I'm gonna start out with a 21-point lead and like,
It was there
all of a sudden
Friday.
the game-
I say, I think it's Friday.
I'm not going to the commission meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, that's, you don't want me around.
Did we try to find the phone and resend it? I don't
Got
know.
my head down, I'm paying no attention, I apologize.
Hey Greg, you still on for inventory this afternoon?
You know?
No, because I've got a 1:15 or 1:30 meeting with Sheriff Lee and Scott Grundon and, sorry,
Fine, tomorrow?
Are you talking
Yeah.
about? Oh, he just texted, said he's gonna land
It
it.
shouldn't take very long.
no,
I'm hoping like 5
my door's open if you want to check the computers.
Find the-
10 days for Christmas.
I guess all I got is computers and 3 mowers and,
Oh, 10 days.
Good.
Lord, remember stuff is the other thing.
I'll wait till Thursday, trash can.
they're somewhere.
I'm going back here.
Find something nice.
That was
Vacuums?
doing the Operation Red Kettle at
Oh, a
JCPenney.
backpack vacuum?
And the lady came out and I said, did you get your shopping? And she
I didn't know that had a tag on it.
Well, wait, she goes, typical man, you wait till last
I
minute.
think I threw that away.
I don't wait till the 25th, all the stores are closed. I
'Cause it
go
quit
on the
working.
24th.
That's what
I don't remember seeing a
Irwin,
sticker on it.
Irwin, he would always wait till Christmas Eve and he'd give his mom and dad and wife. And then we'd give.
I wouldn't think a vacuum would have a sticker on
In the
it.
old days, the working, they got their own
It's pretty good
businesses.
though, really.
And then they close it, and then they'd have a little bit of cheer, and then they'd come in, they go
Master.
by.
Master,
Yeah,
quiet.
And,
Yeah, we were gonna start at 8 and they didn't have to be.
That reminds me, I gotta come over here to get I get my stocking stuffers from Marty's, those little gifts in the back. I gotta
You
get-
wanna do the, we can do the.
Didn't I tell you?
oh,
It's none of your business, that's why.
Wow, we're on the air, by the way.
That's
all right.
That was a joke.
Sisters.
You guys are live, come on. It's not officially part of the record yet.
These new folders
Okay,
that
good,
don't
'cause I'll send her
unfold.
mine. Oh, one of these days I
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and call commission order. Chris, I know we're running a little bit late. We'll get through some of the smaller stuff before he gets here. Any minutes or reports? Commissioner committee liaison reports or announcements, upcoming meetings and or events. We have the ribbon cutting on Highway 50 on Thursday at 2. And we have the groundbreaking on 179, or not 179, Lafayette Street, Friday at 11.
Both of them this week, don't.
Anything else? All right. Then we're going to kind of bounce around here a little bit. Try to get some of, like I said, let's do the signing of the contract for EMS medical director.
You should have that, they're in order, it's right in front of you, it's for Charles Lee, who's been doing it since 2009, and Mike's good to continue, and
Good with, all right. You got any problems with it?
No.
Entertain a motion to approve the contract with Dr. Ludi for medical director.
So moved.
Second, any discussion? Call roll, please. Yes.
Yes.
My roll call vote, that contract's approved. What's this one? Okay. I don't know which ones Chris wants to talk about. Signing of contract, can't do that one. You want to talk about pest control?
yeah,
Where's that at? I know I saw something for you.
that's on the bottom.
There it
They,
is.
they were in order, so.
Here, Michelle. Sorry, we're all out of order.
I don't mind.
I'm trying to figure out. I don't want to. I mean, some of this stuff's relatively minor. Some of it's bigger deal. So I
Yeah,
want to
that's
kind of.
perfect. We received 2 bids. I did call 5 or 6 companies. I don't know. Anyway, we got 2. The current one is Mike's Pest Control. We got another bid from Atkins. In all services, be it monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly, Mike's Pest Control is the least. So the recommendation is to continue on with them.
Which option are we going to go with? Do we know?
Some of the public works are like quarterly, some of the other buildings are monthly.
Okay, so it's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid.
I'm good with it. I don't have any questions on it.
Okay, I entertain a motion to award the bid to Mike's Pest Control.
So moved.
Second, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carries. All right, signing of agreement for law enforcement services with the City of St. Martins.
Betsy's got it, both.
Did we find that other ordinance?
I got you. Yeah, John pulled it up for us. He's back from vacation.
Thanks, John.
That's all we were waiting on for.
That's all it
right?
was, we just had to find that one
Yeah.
other ordinance. There it is, right there. Okay, I entertain a motion to approve the agreement with St. Martins.
So moved.
Second, roll call vote, please. Yes,
Yes. Mark always gets to go first.
here you go.
We're gonna have to have a talk.
We'll get Chris to sign it later. By roll call vote, that contract's agreed. We will have to get Chris to sign it, because I know she put a spot on there for him instead of just one of us, huh?
Well, you almost got done.
I'm standing here with the next one too.
Oh, yeah? What's the next one?
We've got one on there. Transfers.
Oh, budget transfers? Sure.
Betsy, you want to bring that up?
What's this for?
These are the part-time and overtime in the jail. The overtime is less than $500, and so we're gonna move that from 701. So we had it left over. And then on the part-time in the jail, it's due to a personnel staffing, which one of our personnel is sick, and people taking vacation and they decided to use part-time instead of full-time.
Yes, it's cheaper.
Okay. I was gonna say the one I had attached to the.
Yeah, that's the small one. Yeah, it's an easy one there, man. It's this one, I think, is the one that, okay.
You know, when you're dealing with issues where you get care leave.
What's the unforeseen events such as LU events?
What was the other one?
Homecoming, or,
You know, homecoming's foreseen.
that's when, the Islamic guy came and spoke, and then,
That's right, they had asked for assistance on that.
mhm.
And then they, and then.
I thought this was jail.
And we pulled them from wherever we can.
Okay. Okay. So you pulled him from jail to go work that event?
Well,
Stand
in
by.
patrol and things like that. It just depends, you know, we had enough money in patrol to cover the patrol people, but jail deputies are jail deputies, they're still deputies.
Hey, Chris.
Morning.
Okay. I don't care. I'm okay with it. This goes into our massive spreadsheet. We see where we're at.
I don't have either one of them. Well, I got.
You got that one? No? It's not that one.
Changed, the amount did change.
Oh, okay.
We did. You got that extra.
So disregard the
ordinance
ones
on
attached
that.
to
You
the
get your
agenda.
signature.
Okay.
The
That's
other-
why.
only other thing we did.
I don't know why I
was the
said I was
medical
confused
director's
looking.
contract and award of
It's
pest
at
control.
$10,000 less
I tried to save all the stuff I figured you'd have interest in.
All right, Mike.
And then Greg was just talking about these two transfers. So if you have any questions.
Is that for part of the demonstration?
That does cover part of it. It also has to do with the largest part, and we would get fined, except it didn't include that. It can't show that you only cover all of that fine.
Covering shifts and stuff?
Right, in part-time cheaper than using.
Okay.
Okay? Good?
Good.
Good. Okay. Thanks, Craig. All right, we'll go back to the top now. Pick up some of the stuff we skipped over. Food bid discussion 2014-40 food services Springer Center. See, I didn't want you to miss all the fun.
We've done that with them.
No, there's no way you're getting away from that one. Okay.
You guys remember we did bid this, and we had one bidder with two options. There was a debate the last time we talked about the number of juveniles that we do serve on an average. I did get the rest of the month up till, I think last month.
Yeah, November.
And so we're at 9 for the year.
Okay.
on average. But you still have the other 2 in there for drop-ins that go to class. And then you guys have the 3 for the employees. And when you do use those calculations, currently, again, on estimate, currently we're at 91,000. If you include the $9,691 for our new equipment that we may need for next year. And again, then it gets about $10,000 cheaper for the second year, assuming everything the same as this year. And then you go into the other 2 options with ABL. They gave you an option with them bringing the food and them, we going and picking up the food from the jail and having it delivered. So you can see the difference there. The one with personnel is obviously us doing that. And that would cost us $83,000 on the first year. Oh, sorry.
If they
That's-
delivered it.
That's it, I'm sorry, it's the opposite.
That's what them,
Yes.
them running it over.
Yeah. And with us delivering it. Could this all change? Yeah, it's all based on the fluctuation of how many people we're gonna have. Mileage we're gonna pay. If we don't pay mileage and we let our people use the vehicles out there, and I know, Michael, you were supposed to find out about the vehicles and if it could handle this cart that was going to be offered here.
In
At
order
no
to,
cost.
in order to use the cart, we'll have to take out a back seat and then put it back in order to use it. Because those things have to be strapped down. You got a base that you put in the car, and then you just put the individual trays in there. My only problem is when you are talking about part-time staff coming over 3 times a day, I have a hard time just getting full-time staff on a permanent basis for 23 hours a week, trying to get someone to come 2 hours 3 times a day, 7 days a week.
That one is a concern, then I guess you would look at the 81 versus the 83, basically them doing it for us without the capital. But I understand there may be more capital than this because of the freezer. I don't think we included the freezer in here.
We're gonna get the freezer anyway, right?
That's
So
what I
I
understand.
don't think
Michael
we should
says
call
it
it,
can
charge that.
last.
Why do we have to get the freezer anyway if we're not gonna have?
Yeah, we're not storing any food there.
If we're gonna have the food service done externally, why would we get a
So we
freezer?
don't need to get the freezer anyway.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
Or refrigerator.
it just depends on which route we go.
Right.
I mean, the cost savings is significant. Even just the 1 year cost savings is pretty darn significant.
Which one, having them make it and we deliver it?
Yep.
So I have concerns with trying to find that 2 hour a day person and then, I mean, more than likely that's maybe a very unreliable person and then what happens when they don't show or, you know, they call in sick and now we're scrambling and I don't know, I think, you know, this looks pretty good on paper, but
We just make Debbie be in charge of it.
Merry Christmas.
good thing you're leaving.
That was the deal, we made him say that since he's leaving. She can't be mad at him.
Oh.
At least wait till your going away party's over tomorrow.
Okay.
Could change things.
Would you still keep snack food?
No, there's nothing that can change anything, trust me.
They would have to provide.
Nothing can change it.
One or two snacks.
I just think if there's a value to the convenience of having them do it,
Of having them deliver it.
of just having them take care of it rather than our people have to mess with it. I agree with you on that part too, that it's, I don't know.
A lot less savings.
If we're looking at option 2 on theirs and looking at what we're doing, the first year, yes, there's a savings. The second year, they're out. We would be paying more.
So if you back out the equipment and stuff, then the cost is negligible,
Yes,
or if any?
yes,
On them bringing it.
yes.
Right. So basically, if they prepare it and bring it, minus all the equipment, it's a wash. Pretty much.
Basically.
Yes. About a $2,000 difference that first.
Do you get to choose the menus, or you just get what they bring you?
That they set up a menu and we take what they send us.
I mean, they will cater if there's a special circumstances or.
For diet and stuff of that
Right,
nature.
and they said if there's preferences, they could accommodate, you know what I mean, like, no one likes whatever, they could do that, but yeah, they send menus, it's just kind of like a, I think school menu, right?
Right.
What other things do you?
Other things that I have a concern is, we have kids, I have larger kids, we give them seconds. With this here, you get no seconds. You just get that tray and that's it. There is no seconds whatsoever.
Sounds like the Michelle Obama lunch plan. Starve all the kids.
What other things do you use the walk-in freezer for
No,
besides?
it's not a walk-in.
It's a reach-in.
Oh, it's a reach-in.
Yes, it's not a
Okay.
walk-in.
What other things do you use the reach-in freezer for?
We get our commodity food for freezing.
But I mean, basically just all food
It's
related.
all food related, yes.
I mean, I think with option 1, I think you could potentially see cost savings, but I could see it being a nightmare situation with just trying to get the food there. Dealing with no telling how many different people 7 days a week.
Option 1 is with us cooking it.
No, it's them cooking it, but us transporting it.
The first column is what we currently have, the
Oh.
second column, option 1, is them cooking it.
Oh, okay, first column in option 1, I had confused
Yeah,
there.
the first
Okay.
column, and then the next two are the vendor.
But you meant with option 1, you think would be a pain.
Yeah.
I
I
agree.
mean-
I think the way we're doing it now, it's more flexibility, more control. That's what, is that what you recommended?
Yeah.
Stay with the way we got it?
Stay what we have.
Sam, what do you think?
I had suggested to Michael, we go try this food, because it's the same food that they feed over at the jail. I asked the sheriff one time, I said, do we serve turkey on Thanksgiving? He goes, yeah, but he says, it's not like any turkey you've ever seen.
You're in jail.
Kind of makes you wonder, you know, kids are finicky, so you end up giving them something that's.
Hey, people that are in jail, they're lucky
Well, I
that they
know,
get
I
food.
know, but it's the same
People that are
food
at,
service.
in Michael's place, it's a
Food
different story.
Service, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's the same menu.
Yeah.
They got a lot
It's-
higher calorie intake.
Right.
Get started on the jail food.
And then
I know Michael was saying like they keep peanut butter, they keep, you know, some other stuff so they can.
They get hungry enough, they'll
Snack,
eat.
and kids get, some kids are gonna eat all the time.
Just 2 copies here.
So we currently.
I don't know, what do you
have
think?
our food with-
I don't like any of the
Yeah,
options.
everything's on state contract.
Where's option D?
Reject all bids. Reject all the options.
So why are we doing 3 employee meals a day,
Because they can't leave the center,
the whole day?
yes, while they're on shift.
It's not
But
one person who gets 3 meals.
It's 3 total meals.
Right.
It's 1 person in the morning, 1 person at lunch, and 1 person in the evening.
3 per shift though.
There's 9 total a day, right?
Right, 9
Because that's the
total,
way I
9
did
total.
that.
I have 3 per shift.
3 per
Three
shift.
people, 9
Right.
rules.
And they're with these folks, with the kids all day long. And they can't leave.
Is
'Cause
tomorrow
they have
your
no one
last
to
day
back
here?
them up.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the big grin.
Because you can see if we took that out, what a big difference that makes in this formula. And the cost here, the cost to us really doesn't change because that's all steady cost with employees and the food. But
So what did you change there, Debbie?
the employees eating,
So it dropped the option 2.
Drop both of them big time.
I would assume it would drop our food cost right there too, but I can't put my finger on how much that would be, so.
It would not be, it would be negligible.
Well, if your cost per meal, food only is $3.10, you take that times 9 times each day and you'll be right there.
Sure.
My only concern, and I think Michael can take care of this, but I don't really have a problem if the employees are eating in the middle of their shift. I mean, my concern would be is if an employee's eating and then leaving thereafter, and I don't know how your shifts are broken out, or they're coming into work and then they're eating, or right before they leave and they're eating. I don't care that they sit with the kids while the kids eat, but if I was showing up at 7 and I was eating breakfast at 8, I should be eating breakfast at home and not eating on the county's nickel. That would be, and I don't know if that's happening or not. So
That's what's happening on the midnight to 8 shift. Because they're eating at 6:45 in the morning.
I mean, I just think if somebody's getting ready to go home, they really probably shouldn't be eating on our dime. I mean, I don't really have a problem that they're sitting there with the kids while the kids eat or whatnot, but I mean, it's no different than we leave here at 5 o'clock and we go home and we eat dinner after our shift's over. So, but I mean, I'd make a motion I move to reject the bids and keep the service as is.
I'll second
I
it.
have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Thanks for your all's work on this.
Yep.
I guess the next item on the agenda is contract extension for maintenance and repair services of the ambulance fleet.
We talked about this a few weeks ago. Shepherd's did not raise their prices, so we agreed at that time to stay with them, and that's just the contract.
All right. Any questions about that? Entertain a motion to approve the contract with Shepherd's.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Call roll, please.
Chris?
Yes.
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
By roll call vote, contract's approved. See your last, even when Chris shows up.
No.
What Michael's doing.
Yeah.
I know we talked before about Michael and the nursing that he needs out at public work or out at juvenile versus our health department doing it. Michael's checked into a couple different places to do that, right, Michael?
Yes. I checked with the contract that we have with the jail, and I contacted them, the services. They will not just provide nursing services. They're saying you have to have nursing plus their doc to come, and they would not even consider just providing nursing services.
Okay.
And you've also checked with another county and what do
In
they
another
do?
county, that's Kirksville, they have the same type program that we have, and they have their own employee. They put it out, and
They hired an employee.
That nurse is an employee of the county.
And I know me and Kristen had actually talked to Christy Campbell about it too, and she was going to give us some ideas of other agencies around here that could possibly do that.
Okay.
Instead of us hiring our own.
And I think the first one she brought up was Community Health Center. Have you tried?
No,
them?
no, I have not.
So,
We're working on that.
okay.
That's what I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
So Michael, I really have a hard time with you needing a nurse 20 hours a week. Could you?
That's why my licensing requirement.
But I mean, so that's the licensing requires 20 hours a week. But I mean, do you anticipate a nurse doing anything for 20 hours a week, or? I guess that's my question.
It's the bureaucracy of the system.
Right.
We will not be able to keep our license if we cannot document 20 hours a week.
So is it? Would that be?
And we would spread that out over a 7-day period, so it all.
Right, but I would assume that she's not going to want to come in on Sundays.
Oh, we will have it on the weekends.
Okay.
We will have that covered, making sure that we have weekends covered and presence there. That's only to look at wellness checks, things of that nature, or when a kid first comes in. If they need any type of other medical services other than a nurse, we take them to urgent care, or we take them to their doc or to the community health center. So, and all of the kids that we have, it really doesn't cost us money for their treatment because they're all covered through Medicaid as for services.
Well, but it's going to cost us for the nurse.
For the personnel.
That region's just an eighth of a mile up the road from the Miller Center, and with the new medical office building. I wonder if we could work out something there. I mean, they're moving all their doctors, they're moving a bunch of their clinics into that, and they've got nurses and nurse practitioners.
As long as I can
and stuff.
show we have some of their 20 hours.
I mean, that's just so close.
Right.
How are we currently handling, I thought the health
We-
department
we-
was only doing like 6 hours a week.
They were doing up to 10 hours a week. But
So
then
the other
our
10
licensing came back and said, we will be holding you to the contract starting January 1.
Oh, so.
We've been skating
Okay.
on this. Because I couldn't see it.
So I guess I'm going to put this back on you. I mean, can you check with Cap Region, check with St. Mary's,
I will do
and check with, and you know, if I think,
But it's just so close.
yeah, but I think the problem that you're going to run into is somebody's going to want a doctor that they're working under, and so you know, I know you've got a doc.
Dr. Lucio from.
Well, I realize that. So if he's got somebody that's already working under him, I don't really have a problem with that. But I mean, if not, we may have to use a different doctor with a different
that's what it was
nurse.
coming down to.
That I don't pay for.
Right, but I mean that if somebody's providing that service and the doctor's got to give orders, then we
'Cause that's
are
why Christie
indirect.
couldn't just do it.
We are indirectly paying for that service. So, I mean, we just got to explore an option that's going to work, or that we can afford, or
Well, they'll all work. The health department would work, but it's gonna cost more because we're gonna have to have a doctor for them to work.
But they don't
under.
have the
This
proper-
one here that,
the health department doesn't really have the proper
No, they,
training or
see, their doc is out.
but they'd have to have a different doctor they're working under too.
Yes.
The option that you had,
Yes.
we have it all in one, and basically the state's requiring it. So then we send them a bill for it, right?
That's how we agree. Okay,
I
well,
wish.
Michael,
We'll let you
take that.
deliver that
I will
one.
take, I will run with that.
We'll send it with a couple other ones. I don't know. It's,
Okay.
All right. That's all I need.
That's all you needed?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep, while
When do we
Michael's
have to
here.
approve that?
Well, he'd like to get it going for the first of the
I
year.
need it for the first of the year, so.
That doesn't leave a lot of time,
I know.
considering we have one more commission meeting
And when's that next meeting?
tomorrow.
Okay, I'm leaving.
I'm sure we can. I'm sure a special meeting. I think we have a little bitty one scheduled for the 23rd, Michael.
Okay, I will.
It's just an accounts payable.
Okay.
So yes, we can. There are other options.
no pressure.
I will jump on it.
Okay, how about interior painting construction contract?
I should have that in front of you too last week. We decided only to do Kristen's office, so that's the contract only for Kristen's office.
You're so special.
I know,
All right. I entertain a motion to approve contract.
the one time in my life.
So moved.
Second.
Call roll, please.
Chris. Mark,
Yes.
Jack.
Yes.
Yes. Last again.
Email.
Robert's rule says you're supposed to mix it up. You're supposed to change the order. Do you have your Robert's rules book?
Okay, second and final reading of budget adjustment 18.
This is for $182,000, this is that, the court's drug grant.
Oh, the drug grant. I entertain a motion to approve budget adjustment number 18 for 182,034.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, call roll, please.
Chris?
Yes.
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 Now she did it on purpose.
I know, I was trying to stay focused.
I entertain a motion to approve budget adjustment number 19 for $76,000, which is in our capital improvement sales tax fund.
It's the money that came from the city, it actually came really early on this year.
Oh, came from this is the money from the city?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so moved.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Call roll, please.
Jeff,
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
By roll call vote, that's approved. Sorry. Okay, what else we got here? I think I've got everything down to closed session. We have a 9 o'clock open meet presentation. Well,
We started early.
we can do this closed session real quick because it only take 10 minutes max.
One for
So-
Chris to sign yet.
And then we'll just come back in. So I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session pursuant to 610-021 sub
What's this lighting
2,
thing?
dealing with real estate.
Is that on the agenda?
So moved.
Y'all asked me to have it
Second, any
first one.
discussion?
Is it on the agenda?
Call roll, please.
What do we hold on, man?
Mark,
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Jeff.
No. I got a freaking question. What is this for? Is it on the agenda? What are we doing with it?
I was sent an email from Debbie to have this for you Monday morning.
So.
It's
are
not
we
on the
supposed to
agenda.
Okay.
Discuss it, or what are we doing with it? The
We'll talk
lighting.
about it after closed session. Under
Now?
other business, because we got.
I just didn't want Greg having.
So by roll call, vote of 2-1, we'll go into closed session.
I'm voting no on everything today.
Voted yes so far and everything.
I know. I'm changing my mind now.
So Michelle, can we down the system just for a minute here? Then we'll grab you and you can bring it back up again.
Okay.
We got closed session.
Real estate. It's a 10, like I said, 5 or 10 minute max closed session.
Okay. Well, we went through all the